Today's assignment is to get a reading by visiting this location. Good luck. Your Gravulum badge is giving me a yellow reading. Hecron concentrations there are low. Good work!
You say that I can show off my skills in the arena? Oh, such great news. But I must have proof that my father was Oka? Oh, well, I should have known it was too good to be true. Thank you anyway for trying, wizard. Hold on! Am I not the son of the great Oka? I can become as great as him if I just dare to follow my dreams. You don't become Grand Champion by standing around in hallways. Okay, we need to get into the old trophy room. My father's equipment is in there. One of the Sandstalkers has a symbol of passage that will let you in. Go and find the Sandstalker who has the symbol of passage. Only then will you be able to enter the trophy room next to the entrance to the Colosseum.
If the answer you seek is not here, leave and come back, and it will appear.
You have brought my father's equipment. I will be able to train for the arena now. Now I will need to have his mark of the gladiator. But to get that will mean entering the hourglass chamber. That will require a time ribbon to protect from the time flux. A time ribbon will have to be made with frozen silk. If you can defeat a couple of ice weavers, I will create the time ribbon. Care to clear out the cobwebs on some spiders down the hall? Wonderful. You have the frozen silk. I'll get started on making the time ribbon. I used to make them in Mander School. There! With the time ribbon, you can enter the hourglass chamber without suffering time flux. It's through this door right behind me. In there, you can find a way to gain my father's gladiator mark.
If you want to bridge the chasm between this world and the world beyond, you will have to answer to the sands of time. Prove that you are worthy.
Hvis jeg har den her. Det er så den har den her.
So, my boy has decided to stand up and reclaim my legacy. Well, it makes a father proud to hear that. I hope that with his newfound strength he can use that power to defeat the Tuts and free the Mander race. That was something I had hoped to do. Here, give him my mark of the gladiator so that he can continue my legacy. And I will be watching him, hoping that he can achieve his dreams, no matter how big they are.
So you were able to retrieve my father's mark of the gladiator? Great! That means that I will be able to try out in the Grand Arena. And you spoke to my father? He said he's proud that I'm carrying on the legacy? Why, that's great! I will do him proud and live up to his standards. Thank you, Wizard. I'll never forget this.
I should have known those who slept might forget themselves. I'm glad you were able to remind Kai Amate of his calling. With General Kaba and Kai Amate back, we now have 4 core members of the Order of the Fang, reunited in purpose. Wizard, by helping us, you have earned my trust. Therefore, I will reveal a guarded secret. The location of the Golden Fang. Locked in the vault of ice for centuries, it offers great power to any croc who wields it. We cannot afford for the Tuts to discover it now. Meet me inside the vault of ice.
What? You think you can just waltz right into the vault of ice and take the Golden Fang? This dungeon will be your final resting place. Only 4 at a time can be in a dungeon. You can replay this dungeon, allowing you to gain additional unique loot, but only if you survive.
Why, hello there. It's pretty lonely out here.
I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I heard there was this interesting book about Manders at the library. Do you think you could get it for me? You need a book about Manders? Let me check for you. Ah, that book is on loan to the Wizard City Library. You will have to go there to get it. Some believe the Golden Fang is but a legend, but evidence exists. We must retrieve it or the Tuts may come after us. There are 3 parts to the tome. The first is written on a scroll. The second is within a book, and the third is carved onto an obelisk. Search the library for the scroll. As for the other 2 parts of the tome, I don't know where they could be.
Ah, yes. I believe we may have that book. Just a moment while I look. There's a note here that says somebody previously checked that book out and lost it in some crates in the excavation site. If you go to Crocotopia, could you look around the excavation site and find the book? Once you find the book, you should take it to the Crocotopia library and return it.
You find a book within the crate.
I just heard that the book was lost, and you seem to have found it. How wonderful! Okay, you are all set. You can now take the book to Hech al-Dim. Tell him to return it when he is done. Thanks. I was feeling kind of lonely. This book should help take care of that. I hope it's as good as I've heard.
Young wizard, I'm short-handed and could really use your help. Come see me in the oasis in Crocotopia. Wizard, I've an issue that requires immediate attention, and I can think of no one better suited for the matter than you. The Queen commissioned an expeditionary force, led by esteemed attaché Lord George Beagle, to make a diplomatic tour of the Spiral. The last letter we received stated the expedition chartered a trade ship to bring them here after a stop in Kimbalung, near distant Mushu. The trade ship arrived on schedule, but Beagle and his team weren't aboard. I fear something may have happened to them. Our hands are full here, and I can't spare a single soul. Can you go to Kimbalung to search for Beagle and his expeditionary force?